Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Angel Noble Exchange on Instagram, Nobleman's Apothecary, leather belts, leather hatbands, leather wallet ropes, home of the leather feather. Like I said, hope you're doing well. It is, December 20th already. Just getting into the Christmas break, the week of Christmas break, and yeah, just staying noble, you know. So I wanted to give you guys an update. It's literally a 10-day video update of my Rios Mercedes Napa Ropers. So this is it's one of the roper boots from Rios Mercedes. If you saw my first video, I was quite impressed, and I still am. I really like them. Really like them. They're really lightweight, pretty simple construction, traditional construction, meaning leather outsole, leather insole, brass nails, lemon wood pegs. We have the rubber heel cap, and then but also we have the hybrid leather inlay for the hybrid, and it actually Roper calls this their Rios Mercedes calls this their something like a flex sole, and it does make it more flexible because leather is more pliable than leather. So with a hard leather outsole, they actually skive it down, or they take a little bit down. They I'd say machine it down if we were talking metal, but so they notch in a groove, and then they replace that portion removed with this rubber inlay, and it adds a ton of traction to your footing. My favorite part about these, biggest benefit for me is honestly going to the grocery store and pushing a cart full of groceries for a house of 6 people, making those turns and whatnot. I wear my boots everywhere, so I actually prefer to wear these to the grocery store. So that's a big benefit, and it really helps with any smooth surface walking with these. You're a little more sure-footed, so I like that. The rubber heel cap, however, it seems like it's a bit harder of a material of a rubber than some, not all, but some. I would compare it to or contrast it to like the Tecovas rubber heel cap, or even the Chizos rubber heel cap. It's a lot softer than theirs. So right away you get a more audible heel click when you're walking and whatnot. These really sound like dress shoes when you're walking, which I don't mind. Some people have their opinions about it. Some people have their preference about it, but I don't mind it at all. These are rather lightweight. They're a roper boot, so they're meant to be running, and jumping around in. That's usually the design behind a roper boot. It's a lower profile heel, so you're just a little bit more agile. So yeah, still really enjoying this Burgundy Napa. Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? It's his horse hide, so it right out of the gate, rather stiff, but it's only been just over a week, and they've broken in nicely already. Let's see, I've probably got around, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30 hours wearing these. Not much. Maybe 50 hours. Not much, but because I I rotate these with my Chizos boots, my Nicks boots, the whites boots that I'm actually borrowing from a friend right now. I make sure to wear different boots every day almost. I try to. So let's see. Okay, so with fit and break-in, right off the bat, the first, I'd say literally my only gripe with these boots, which is pretty petty if you ask me, just right here, I have high arches, so my instep is rather high. This part right here, getting it in is a little bit hard because it's stiff. It's getting easier to get on and off, but this part right here, where your foot has to pass through to slide on, that part right there, it's just tight. If I was a person like a disabled person, or a person who just didn't have, quite the upper body strength that I do, I'd probably be struggling a little bit more to get them on. But once they're in, there's so much room inside this toe box, this round roper toe box. It's very roomy, very comfortable. I honestly would, and it's hard to do because a lot of guys that are into cowboy boots are into like a heritage style boot. But I know CJ Cook can relate to this. But I would honestly, this toe box reminds me of a flat box Beckman, just a lower profile round toe Red Wing style boot. It's the same kind of room you get. The last is a little more tight, so you probably have to size up half a size at least. If you're going from like a Red Wing round toe to one of these, yeah, at least a half a size up to like a Rios Mercedes Roper boot. Like I said, so getting it on is one thing. Once they're on, they're so comfy. They are low profile, so there's very little kind of impact dissipation or anything like that. You're basically wearing a dress shoe, so you get the click-clack straight to your joints and everything. So they're comfortable though. They mold your feet, and they are getting more comfortable. I can feel the imprints of my toes and the ball of my foot forming to my foot slowly but surely. And then pulling them off is tough. Pulling them off, really tough. It's not a problem for me. It's just I know that it would be hard for some. And I don't use boot horns. I'm sorry, not boot horns, but boot jack. I don't have a boot jack. Just do the old-fashioned, just grab it by the heel cup and give it all you got. So, like I said, very traditional in the build quality, construction, top notch, I might add. You got some scuffing there. I've been hitting it pretty hard around the yard, getting them dusty. I really was just imagining these getting dusty with a light covering of like dust from my yard and everything, and they look really good. I cleaned them up though for presentation's sake, so you guys can get a good idea of how they're looking. So these come with these insoles here. Nothing special. They do help with, like I said, a little bit of impact dissipation. Nothing crazy, but they help a little bit if you're going to be spending more time on concrete or the grocery store or any kind of like modern type of facility. These do help. They do have a little bit of arch support in there, nothing crazy. They're nowhere as much arch support as like my Nicks, my whites, or even my Chizos. Chizos has quite a bit more arch support in these, but they also have a higher heel as well. So let's see. So we got a low profile heel. The heels are that that Rios, they have big heels, like long from front to back. They're large. They take a large portion of your footprint. But I like that. like I said, I come from a heritage style boot, so I appreciate a chunkier style sole. It's nothing nothing that, you know, bothers me. I appreciate it, and I like it. Other than that, I just wanted to give you guys an update. They still look really nice, and I mean, come on now. It's a burgundy leather, but this color is really like no other. I was talking with Jay Lynn, and she's really just a nice person to support, a nice business to support, a nice person to talk to, very friendly, easy to get in contact with, and she's been sharing a few of my photos on Instagram, so check those out. I took a photo of myself watering my tree here, which I like to do. It's colder now, but so I do it twice a week, usually during the summer, but now that it's cooler, I'm doing it like one every 10 days, which is what's recommended for the young trees. But yeah, man, really liking these. This color really is just a nice contrast. It complements well with so many colors. Black denim. I got a new pair of black denim from Brave Star Selvage, and they were fitting me a little tight, so I had to send them back. Once they receive them, they'll send me a gift card so I can get in my correct size. But they were, you know, the denim was too small, so either they had the labeling wrong on their denim, or that denim that I got, that specific, which is a 25 ounce, super heavyweight, super thick, I might have to just size up in it because it's probably a little bit more snug. But these go really good with black denim. The pair of black denim that I have now, they're a little too slim for me. I'm getting away from like the slimmer, more tapered cuts. I'm kind of getting away from that, and you know, I refine my style, if you will. We all do that, you know. Your style changes over time, and yet your preferences change and all that. So, really taking a liking to these Rios Mercedes Ropers. The next pair, if I were to get another pair of Rios or Mercedes, I'd probably get their Rough Out Ropers. Those are really nice. Yeah, I'd probably do that. But I also want a pair of Chizos #1s in the brush brown. I've had that one in my crosshairs for quite a while, so stay tuned to see that. But so these insoles, they're pretty nice. I like them obviously with the tightness right here of that upper portion of the instep area. Wearing these makes it even harder to get on and off. But like I said, once it's past that point, my foot is completely in the boot. Very, very comfortable. So it's like a trade-off. So if I'm going to the grocery store, I'll wear these. But if I'm just around the house, and I want that footbed, that leather insole to mold to my foot, you want your foot to sit directly on it and sweat and perspirate and heat up and cool down, and just, you know, putting pressure on those pressure points for each foot, each bone in the bottom of your foot to impress onto your imprint onto your foot and mold to your foot. So I do that. Yeah, and the only time I put these in is if I'm going for some walking. You know, like I said, to the grocery store. That's literally where I do the most walking now with, you know, COVID and everything. Everybody's, you know, staying home as much as possible. So yeah, these are the Rios Mercedes Ropers. I just want to give you basically a 10-day update on these guys here. I've been enjoying them. Their son's playing a little bit of a lighting game with us. But if I go to my favorite place, my neighbor's little doggy barks up a storm. But yeah, man, really enjoying these. Maybe let me do a quick on foot for you guys and just show you where the creases are forming and everything. They're literally forming very symmetrically on the foot, so I'm appreciating that as well. All right, stay tuned. You hear that? Yeah, man. with some Mercedes, Napa Ropers, with my Brave Star, my trusty Brave Star salvage 21.5 ounce. These are my dailies, these are my favorites, these are my go-tos. They put up with me, they perform, and I think they look really nice with a double selvage, double cuff. But for all you guys, all you new age Western boot wearers, because let's face it, this is how John Wayne wore his cowboy boots and pants, with the selvage denim rolled up. But for all you, oh, look at all that sawdust. It's my workwear. It's my, like I said, my dailies. I don't fake this. This is a slim straight fit. So the cuff opening is about, I think it's like 7 3/4. There you go. Nice and stacked up. Like it? You don't like it? I think they're cool. This obviously looks a little more dress casual, a little more conservative of a presentation. But let's face it, just how we want. I really like the contrast there. There's like a dark brown piping right there, and it has the same on the geez, can't even see, on the shaft. The tip of the shaft has that piping, so I don't think it's cording quite, it's actually piping. But this is probably more for like a dress casual type of look here, which these Ropers do a good job of. You could also do a single cuff. I don't like that look. That's my preference right there, especially if I'm getting work done out here. I don't want my pants getting caught up on stuff. And it allows, for one, in Arizona, it lets a lot more air circulation in through here. So wearing denim in the Arizona sun in the summer, it makes it a little more bearable. But, you know, if I wear black denim, this is how I wear black colored denim. I don't cuff black denim, even if it's selvage. This is a faded blue selvage denim. This is how I prefer to wear it. So, fix this back up. Alright, pick this up. Pick the camera up. Let's see here. This is the belt I'm wearing. This is my Oxblood belt, Nobleman's Apothecary. This is a natural veg tanned cowhide. Now, the Ropers, those are horsehide. But if you do like matching belts, sometimes the leathers for a belt need to be thicker if you want it to last longer. And with my experience, using a nice vegetable tan cowhide is very durable, ages well, patinas beautifully, and it outlasts any belts that have, you know, stitching and require multiple layers. So, but it just this was a coincidence, really. It just goes nicely. This is a Levi's Big E, so this is by Levi's vintage, a suede, natural undyed suede waistcoat. With this, I'm actually wearing my Stetson Open Road, flattened the brim myself, and I'm actually rocking my Atrapasueños hatband in olive, which has seen tons of Arizona sun, so it's patining, it's actually turning a little bit more brown, but I love that color. And then there's the Oxblood, same color as the belt. Leather feather. Nobleman's Apothecary is the home of the leather feather. Alright, so let's go back up top. Go back up top and close this video off. I totally spaced. I told you I would show how symmetrically all the creasing was in this boot. Look how symmetrical the creasing is. So it tells me that they did a good job in selecting the cuts for the hide. You know, I would guess that they came from a very close in proximity part of the same leather hide that they cut from. I don't even know if I said that right. But yeah, when you have symmetrical creasing like that, it means that, for one, the boots are built very symmetrically, and sizing is correct, and that the leather choice was done right. So cool. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me finish my coffee here. It's Sunday the 20th. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year. Let's hit 2021. Let's hit the ground running. Let's treat everybody with respect. Let's reciprocate that positive energy, and I think things will be better in 2021 because everyone's more informed, and we're starting to understand what it is to actually be better to ourselves and to each other. Let's continue to cultivate these good, healthy relationships. Personal, business, and yeah, let's nurture those relationships, nourish them, and there's nothing we can't do. We're humans, and our minds are incredible. So take care, stay healthy, stay noble.